You really ought to try it.
I don't know, dude. Do you think we should? I guess so.
Think we should try it? Try
Fuck.
doing the podcast together.
Two straight buds.
Welcome back to another episode of Two Straight Buds. The unofficial official name now of the podcast.
Yeah. Are we gonna make that official?
Probably.
Yeah. We gotta.
Because for like I'm pretty sure we could do it. I highly doubt that somebody, because you can't. Yeah, we can do it. There's no like copywriting for some two buds just being straight.
No. And if it's only from that video, there's
Whoops.
there's no like, it's no porn video copyright. You know what I mean?
Right. And especially these two dudes, they wore masks in the video. They're definitely not going to sue us.
It was homemade, and it's a title. It's not even like their actual footage. It has nothing to do with them either.
Yeah, there's no.
And then like, what I feel like too is Good Old Boys is good, obviously, but
Two Straight Buds is funnier, and we want to be allies to the community, so we'd like.
Yeah, and we just, you came up with that name just trying to get into it, like on the fly. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when I come up with an artist name, I had, 100 different things I thought about at first, and then, I found ones that I wanted to settle with. So, it was just all we thought of at the time. Yeah.
Definitely good though. But Two Straight Buds is probably better.
It just sounds like a fucking hilarious, good podcast name.
So much funnier.
Yeah.
Plus, like, this is where you come to get all your information on what's straight and what's not.
Yeah.
Who else is going to give you the straight business? You know? I mean, you listen to this a few times, you figure out if you're straight or not.
Right.
It's definitely a crazy thing. I know we've been gone. I definitely missed last week. That was my fault. But in the week previous to that, we recorded the day before the Super Bowl. And, well, we won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Again, repeat. We started the podcast, I think, right before the Super Bowl of last year, which we also won. And we're starting off this year strong with another win. Let's see if we can go into year 2 with a three-peat. And
Cock Purdy. Told you Cock Purdy wouldn't bat it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy. We've been doing this for a fucking year now. Yeah, dude. It's wild to think that went from what was it? Just two microphones into the
Yeah. I mean,
straight into
first
that.
started out with Dirty with just my music recording microphone, just in a room we're all talking.
Yeah.
Just one mic. No, the quality and everything's came a long way, I've been engineering, music for a long time, but when I had confidence, taking on your podcast, oh yeah, man, like, I engineer music great, to a professional level, I think, obviously there's things I can grow on, and I always will as anybody, but I thought this podcast would be a piece of cake, and hopping into it, realized it's a complete different thing, like, I mix my music super quiet. That way I can master it after. You don't even master a podcast. I'm like, podcast. I'm like, I don't even know what levels we need to be getting this mic. I don't know what levels the mic need to be recording at. I don't know what levels the whole track or the whole podcast, needs to be sitting at. It's just completely different, and it took a while, and treating the room helped a lot, but I feel like we're at a point where, it sounds professional. It doesn't sound amateur. You know, if anything's amateur, it's our performances could get better.
100%, yeah.
But quality wise, audio wise, I think we got it. You know, we need the content shit, but that's what sucks about that with music with me too. You want to make a podcast. That's what you want to do. You don't want to be no fucking marketer, visual business account man running, making content.
But you have to.
Yeah, and same thing with my music.
I've been slacking on that shit, and I need to do it.
I know.
It just sucks.
You should do that. That way you can do mine.
Because, like, I hate that it's like there's really only like one format of because it's like it's not like I'm going out and doing fucking I don't do comedy, you know, like I'm not out like doing shows or open mics or anything. So like I'm not doing clips, but if I was to do clips of this, it's gonna look the same as everything else. That's my problem. Right. That's why I want to learn the actual video editing shit, so that way I can figure out something different. You know, I don't want it to look the same as everybody else's. Right.
And we got to come up with something unique. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I always said about like my music is, dude, I'm not the best vocalist. Honestly, I'm fucking trash. Come see me live. You know, I'll give you a good show, but it's not going to sound good. And, but I'm not the best engineer. Like, I'm not saying I'm not good at all. I'm not the greatest engineer ever, right? But all of my shit is abstract, and it's just so different, you know, than anything else you've heard. So that's where it takes it to the next level. Like, you don't have to be the best. I saw Tom say that, Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, in The Pursuit of Tone. It's great, dude. You should watch it if I haven't showed it to you. Dustin, before he passed.
We did watch it, yeah.
Yeah, we should watch it again. But he said, like, he never aspired to be the best guitar player, the best vocalist, the best at any of that. And look, he's made #1 songs time after time again. And it's because you got to come up with something unique. It's not about being the best singer or the best content creator in the world. Like, what is different? It's got to be unique. It's got to be abstract. And I think that's where we could win. You know what I mean? We both got minds like that. We're like, you know, and that's honestly the beauty in it a lot of times is because you're not the best, you have to take a different route that nobody else is doing, which in turn makes you on a whole different playing field because it's never been done. You know what I mean? You're creating your own wave.
Right.
You know, I could sound just as good as Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, or whatever, but if they're already fucking doing it, what's the point? Or I could sound as bad as Lil Pump, but be doing something different, and it makes its own wave. You know what I mean? It's about being different and abstract, and I feel like we could win that way.
Nah, bro, you're just mad that you ain't Gucci Gang.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, sucks.
I got some stuff this week.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I even already titled it 2 Straight Buds, episode 1, even though this isn't episode 1.
2 Straight Buds.
Yeah, I like that. I like that spelling better. STR8, 2 Straight Buds.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were gonna rock with that, but
and then use the number 2.
2. Okay.
Okay, I've had this one for a while, honestly. I just don't know why I never wrote it down. But Marilyn Monroe. How did she become like the poster girl of white trash? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
J Mills. He's got like Marilyn Monroe tatted on posters everywhere.
I didn't even put him into that equation. I didn't even think about him that way. But
yeah, I'm not calling you white trash, but it's funny that he has.
I know. I know that you say that. Yeah, but it's like I see it because like one of the like main. Actually, I don't even know if I want to say it just because I like my job, but it's just. Like, I've seen people out and it's like, you always see like people with shirts of like Marilyn Monroe. Like I've seen them like all variations, dude. Like I've seen them with her and she's got like a bandana on her face, or like I've seen ones where she's like holding like a joint and smoke. It's like
Bill would wear those shirts too.
Yeah, what the fuck? What is that? You know what I'm talking about? How did this happen? I thought she was like, I mean, I don't really know. I don't know shit about her, but other than she was fucking JFK, but like,
Really?
I thought yeah.
See, I don't know shit about her either. I thought you were going to ask me a question about her, and I was like, well, but as soon as you said the white trash, I was like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I was just like, I don't know, man. I see it all the time, and I'm trying to figure it out because I thought that she was like she wasn't. What I do know about her is that she wasn't like the traditional, for the time at least during that time. She wasn't like your average like model or whatever, you know, because she wasn't like just skin and bones how they liked it in the like 20s and 30s or whatever. Before, you know what I'm saying? Like she was, I don't know. She had a.
I don't know what you were saying, honestly. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
No, like I know that she was a model, maybe an actress too, something like that, but she wasn't like a traditional model of the time, at least in like the 60s, 50s, 60s, whatever.
I think she was like whorish for the time.
She was.
Not
but also
that she even was at all, but
right.
like back then, she showed me, you fucking whore.
Yeah.
I got a question, sorry. Before you
keep
go
going.
On. Okay. I came up with this theory when I was like 8 years old. Tell me if it's true. So, do you think a lot of parts, like boobs, they don't do anything for us, right? But like, you know, you're going to want to see your girl's boobs and you're attracted to them, right? Say right, even if you're not.
Right.
I'm just playing. But,
oh, yeah.
Okay. I get a vagina. You know what I mean? We could be a damn caveman. We're going to see a pussy and I'm ready to fuck. You know what I mean? Joe Rogan said that. But that makes sense because it does something for us. It feels good. Tits don't. So what's the only difference from tits to a damn kneecap or an ankle? They don't let us see it like that. You know what I mean? It's a protected, covered up area. So if girls were still like, you know, the 30s or whatever, and they didn't wear skirts or dresses that were above their knees, do you think if we saw a little knee slip, it's going to turn us on like a tit?
I would say if we were born the same time that we were born, but we were born in Afghanistan or Iraq, yeah. As soon as the wind dusted up one of their fucking hijabs the wrong way and we saw a piece of her ankle, first of all, we would
beat her the fuck up.
Alhamdulillah, praise Allah. And then we'd probably stone her to death for making us hard.
Yeah. And being a whore.
Yeah. Bitch, don't show your ankle.
So it is. Cool. So if girls just were always like covered up their knees and like never showed us and was like, oh no, don't look there, dude, don't touch my knee. Do you think
that is kind of weird?
You think we'd be attracted to knees? Like we'd be jacking off to knees?
Well, I mean, there's people that are into feet. It's not like you could see their feet, but you're not seeing their physical foot all the time. You know what I'm saying? So maybe there is something to that.
Yeah.
You know, because like for the most part, you'll see them, but you're gonna see like shoes. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna see their actual foot. So that probably has a part to play in it. Why some dudes are like, yeah, let me get all them little piggies and stick my cock between them.
Right. So yeah, I mean, it's just about what they show. So I guess if we all walked around naked, we probably wouldn't be as attracted to other, you know, tits as much. You know what I mean? If girls walked around topless everywhere, I don't think it'd faze us. I think it'd be like seeing knees. It'd turn you on as much as a knee fucking would.
Yeah, but see, I don't know because, like, I mean, at least for us, you know. Wait, now I'm thinking because girls get breastfed too. I don't know. I don't get it.
Or dudes, you know what I mean? It had to be. Dudes probably were getting turned on by knees back in the day because if you saw Marilyn Monroe in a damn knee-high skirt, you know.
Think about how many dudes probably fucking jerked off to that picture. You know that famous picture of her standing over the vent where her dress is like flying up, but she's holding it down?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Them knees were getting me weak in my knees, right?
Yeah. She gave probably millions of fucking teenagers fucking baby calf knees.
Right.
I mean, dudes back then were probably, I'd imagine they probably saw that and like nutted in their pants.
Right. And then shamed her because she was such a dirty whore.
Oh, did you see that picture I sent you, the screenshot of the Motorhead cover?
Yeah, dude, I forgot about it, but
I'm telling you, I wish we could dress like that, dude. I don't know why that's so. It's like biker mixed with fucking like Western cowboy from the like.
I want to get some Spurs for sure. I think it'd be like the punk look with some Spurs, bro. That's hardcore. You know, not in everyday wear, but music videos, shows, performances. I always wanted Spurs.
It's like that Mexican OT wearing fucking like he wears cowboy boots and shit.
Yeah,
but
even just Spurs on my kicks, dog.
Put Spurs on the fucking. I'll get Spurs on the Yeezys.
Spurs on the J's, bro. Spurs on the Dunk. Spurs on the SB.
I did order the Yeezy pods. See what they are. I don't know, dude. It looks like it to me. It looks like a sock with like 2 pads on the bottom almost. I have no idea. I just bought them.
Probably comfortable.
But they like fold up. Like it literally looks like a sock.
Right.
And then it's like 2 pads. I don't know. He put them on sale. They were like $200 at first. And then all of a sudden one day on Instagram, like I saw him saying like, I saw him post everything's $20 in the store. And I was like, there's no way. And I looked in the Easy store. Everything was $20. I was like, all right, I'll buy these pods.
What was in there?
Just like, it was like a couple different like shirts, like 2 different pairs of pants, like Vultures merch for his new album.
Were they cool?
Yeah, some of the tees, like the guys' tees, I thought were cool. Like, I don't know if you've seen lately, like, he's been wearing like the all black kind of like baggy shit, and like one of the shirts it's got like the eagle on it.
Yeah,
like that was.
You should have bought it up, dude. It's probably gonna resell.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I guess they like credited people back their money who bought the pods for $200 because people were pissed.
Really, I bet. Yeah.
But I guess he still made 24. It was like $24 million and 20.
Right.
Or it's like $20 million in a day or something like that.
Right.
Something crazy. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It said 3 to 4 weeks until they ship. So
I always wanted Spurs, man. I can't get off of it. You should look me up some Spurs. See if I can get some cool Spurs. Like right now, I want to see some pictures.
Yeah, get us some prices on some Spurs and let us know when you.
Literally, when I was a little kid, I told my mom I wanted Spurs, and she was like, "No." And she grew up on a farm. I'm like, "Fuck, why?" She was like, "Because I know your dickhead ass would be kicking my fucking couch with it." Just bad. I'm like, "No, I'm not that bad. Only when you."
I know.
My mom said I kicked a hole in the wall when I was 2 years old. I'm like, I don't even know how I would do that because I wasn't allowed to open a Christmas present early. I'm like, gosh, damn. Sounds like a dickhead move.
That's okay. I used to fucking, when I got mad, I used to just hold my breath and I would turn bright red and then I'd fucking throw myself backwards. That's how I cracked my head open 3 times when I was a little kid.
Let me see. Toss it.
Yeah, how much them Spurs cost? Dude, yeah, just toss it.
Here. Toss it here.
How much them Spurs?
Dude, look, a terabyte in here. We got our.
I know. Phone. I don't even have a terabyte.
A terabyte. That's like our Lacey's.
The terabyte was gonna be like $1,700 for that. And I know. Like, no.
Normally, like 256 or whatever is like a lot. This 1,000 gigs.
I know.
Like, bitch, I'm gonna transfer my fucking backups to your phone. Dude, these are cool. Turn up the brightness. Look,
$35. What website is that? I feel like
I need some authentic Spurs.
Yeah, I feel like good, like real
There's some
fucking rootin' team
Temu
Cowboy
Spurs.
Spurs are gonna be like a couple $100 maybe.
And
But I
dude,
don't know.
I want some big blades on it. You know what I mean?
Something to really fuck up that horse's gut.
Look at that. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, we need this content. We need to be able to pop this shit up on the screen.
Yeah, and like, can you?
I need that shit real spiky and dangerous. Those ones are fancy.
What would the point of Spurs be now, though? Like,
They're just for horses to.
yeah, kick that fucker.
Yeah.
It seems kind of mean. Not that I give a fuck. I don't like horses anyway, bro. They're creepy, bro.
I think that's why they're blunt and they're not sharp because you're not supposed to hurt it.
I don't know. You fuck with horses, bro? I don't really like them, bro. They just scare the
I
shit out of
do.
me,
They're
dude.
just scary. They are.
Because that's that thing is like, how do you know it's not gonna get spooked and just kick you if you walk behind it,
Dude,
bro?
it's got big old fucking cheap ass, fake ass veneers. Need to see another dentist, dog. Like, it'll bite the fuck out of you, dude.
Horses will bite you.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
I've seen them bite people and rip their shirt off.
Oh, I'd punch that motherfucker in his face.
Yeah. No,
I don't think I would hurt it though, dude.
horses are scary.
You think you could punch a horse and like hurt it? I feel
Yeah.
like they're so big that like I don't think I could possibly like maybe give it a little stinger.
Yeah,
but like I don't think it would actually hurt the horse if I punched
I think it'd hurt it, but I think it'd hurt you a lot worse. I think its hard head would probably break your fucking hand.
Yeah.
Spurs, if we fucking start the trend, just know where it started.
I think we're far enough in that like maybe nobody will catch this, but so I mean like I've started seeing a lot of starting to be a lot more black quarterbacks and I don't like it. They're still in the one last position we were great at on the field.
Obviously, I don't
Obviously a
mind
joke.
either way.
Obviously a joke.
Quarterbacks should still be quarterbacks, though. I don't think this like scrambling all the time. Like, dude, you better have an arm. Like, don't just be an amazing QB and just because you can run the fucking ball, be a running back. You know what I mean?
Right, but dude, I mean, like Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. I mean, bro, those dudes really can fucking run. I don't think that Jalen Hurts is a close second. I don't think Lamar has an arm like
Right.
Patrick.
Patrick's good because he can do both, right? You know?
Yeah, but he's still pretty slow.
He's slow as fuck, but dude, the one thing I've been talking shit on Kelsey for a while because he is so big, bro, and he's so slow. But literally, like, if you saw Gronk back in the day, he is like breaking tackles, right? Travis just catches the ball and like
And goes down.
and just falls forward. And or catch the ball and somebody will touch his leg like that, dive into him and touch his leg and he falls forward. Like, dude, Mahomes, literally watch clips. Mahomes is breaking more tackles than Travis Kelsey and gets more yards after contact than Travis Kelsey. And it's just a damn shame, bro. Why are you that big? So Mahomes is slow as fuck. He's got a dad bod. He's not like
Who, Mahomes?
Yeah, he doesn't have an athletic body. Like,
Mm,
no, dude.
well,
Look it
yeah,
up.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have like a fucking six pack or anything, but like,
And he's not muscular. I mean, I'm not saying he's not strong, and I'm not saying he's small or anything. I'm saying he's chubby and does not have an athletic build, and he's slow. You know, he's slow.
right, he's got like that traditional quarterback build.
He's got
You
them
know, like-
40-year-old quarterbacks back in the fucking
Like
50s.
he's got like that Brett Favre build.
Yeah. Right. But, you know, he's not the fastest, but he's still, man, he runs, dude. And he doesn't give up all the time.
No.
You know, he'll break tackles when he needs to.
Thank God the script writers put that fucking win in there. That shit was good.
Yeah, dude. Did we tell Dylan shout out? He won it?
Oh yeah, Dylan. Yeah, shout out Hirschcock.
Shout
I
out
forgot
Dylan.
about that.
That bet?
He did win that bet.
$50.
Placed the bet like 3, 4, 5 days before the season started that the Chiefs and the 49ers would go to the Super Bowl and that the Chiefs would win. All of that days before the season starts.
And a $50 bet, that being
Paid
the
out
odds
$1,800.
so crazy. paid out $1,800.
Imagine if you had put like 500 on that.
Right. But that's so risky. That's why the payout's so much.
Yeah.
But like did you try and look up any AI bets?
No, I made 4 bets and I lost every single
all of
one.
them because you did an AI.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
I don't care. We still won. I was yeah, whatever. I don't want to talk about it.
You know what we should really do? We should test out the AI with some like NBA or something.
Yeah, because I don't know shit
because
about
we don't
basketball.
know shit. You know what I mean? So
right,
there's nothing to like.
It's not even fun to me. I wouldn't even watch the game. I would just wait to see the.
That would be the real answer of if that shit was AI was the truth.
Would it be funny and ironic if we just started doing a basketball podcast with zero knowledge of how bad? Like, I understand like the simple basics of how the game works, but like other than that, like,
no,
it wouldn't.
I don't like
I don't like basketball either. It's not
fucking
fun.
lame.
It's just I don't know. It's not fun to me. Like
baseball,
I feel like they all fucking fly. I mean, I get that watching baseball. Like but playing baseball is so fun. Like I don't know. Yeah, I grew up playing that shit. It's so fun. But yeah, basketball I can't do because anytime like any of these dudes goes and jumps up to shoot the ball and someone just like fucking brushes up against them, they flop like they just got slammed. Like the Undertaker just hit them with the fucking.
Right. And it's just like, I mean, if you had people like back in the day in like Jordan's time, you know, I'm sure basketball and watching Larry Bird, I'm sure those players were a lot of fun to watch.
Pistol Pete Maravich.
But fucking me and Ben, my brother-in-law, were talking about this the other day. He said we were talking about baseball's lame and to watch. Think about it. A no-hitter is like the best thing that like could happen in a baseball game.
Right.
So the fucking most boring thing ever is the best thing. Nobody hits on this team. Nobody hits a ball one time.
See, baseball sucks now to watch because it's so corporatized. But like if you go back to like the 80s and 90s of baseball, like Randy Johnson, fucking
the roid age.
Like yeah, pretty much, that. And like Randy Johnson, like he killed that bird with the ball that flew down right as he pitched it, and he hit it with like, well, I'm probably getting the speed wrong, but I think it was like 100-mile-an-hour ball. It just
it probably was.
He hit the bird and it just went. Pfft.
It probably was. You know how bad your arm would hurt throwing that fast the whole time? You throw a ball 70 miles per hour one time and your shoulder's going to be blown.
Yeah, but they're so like used to it.
Practice.
But that, and that's why they usually, well, not usually, they always pretty much do swapped out. They only allow them, especially if it's like your best pitcher on the team, they only allow them to pitch so many balls.
Right. We need to be taking Mahomes out more. Whenever they're fucking really winning, like, bro, sit him out. Why risk it? And then it gives our other players time to practice.
On the sideline, like he gets, like when they try to take him out for anything, he's like, "Fuck no!"
Right? He wants his stats up. Oh, let me let Red in. He's the star of the show.
Yeah, he's like, I don't blame him. Better not be in here meowing everywhere.
Come here, bud. You're the straightest bud we know.
Actually, he's technically not straight. He's got the least straight disease in the world.
AIDS.
Yeah.
But he got it in the most straight way, from scrapping.
Was it, or did he pull up on a fucking, what he thought was a girl cat?
I think it's from fighting, because he's hardcore.
Yeah, he's fighting with his fucking homosexuality. All right. What about, I have a dog and I see it all the time, so I don't even think about it anymore. But one day my dog like was just going at it and I could just hear it. It was so gross. So would licking your own dick be if you were a dog, licking your own dick, is that gay?
Oh, did we say it?
Now I understand animals clean themselves, you know, cats specifically, dogs do a little bit, but like, dude, I get it, bro. If my dog needs to clean himself, I get it. A good, you know, I'll give you a 4 lick max, two licks on each side. Call it good. But when you're sitting there going at it and I hear you smacking your fucking chops for 10 minutes straight, slobbing on your knob, dude, you're not cleaning anything at that point. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, and there's a difference. If you're just cleaning it, man, you got to clean it. But if you're getting yourself off, but then at that, it's kind of like jacking off.
Either.
If you don't have hands and thumbs, you know, and you got to lick your dick to get off. No, we said it was gay to give yourself head, right?
Right. So does that make, so if we had the ability to lick ourselves the way dogs do, but we're still humans, is that gay? Does that fall into the sucking your own dick category?
Yes. But now I would say you might get a pass if you have no hands or arms and you have to suck yourself off. But that's why I would maybe give a dog or a cat a pass on it, because they don't have opposable thumbs and hands like that. So if you know, but Tig don't lick his dick to get off. He fucking gets a fuzzy ass blanket and he wad that bitch up and grab him by the back of the neck like a female cat, and he'll fuck it, dude. It'll be wet after.
My dog, that's so gross.
But I think Tavis is yay, because he will lick his fucking red rocket and shit, and it'll be throbbing.
Cats have red rockets?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude,
I would have never known that.
I'm surprised of how big some dogs' dicks are. You know what I mean? Some dogs' dicks are like this fucking big.
My dog makes me feel embarrassed sometimes, and like when he's not rocking it out.
Really?
Yeah, dude. And he's not huge. He's like 65 pounds. And like,
right.
So he's not like Rocky big. You know, Rocky's like twice his weight at least.
And probably got a small dick.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember, but I know. I mean, that's a big dog. But Juice also doesn't have as much like fur because he's got short hair. So like his is just exposed, and he's a brighter color. Like, you know, Rocky's just black with like brown accents on his paws and his face and shit.
Right. So like cats' dicks and balls are like up by their asshole on the back, and dogs' dicks are like on their belly pretty much. You know what I mean? The underside.
Yeah.
I'm so used to my cats, and I rub their fucking belly like that. One of the last dogs I pet, like I was like slapping his butt and went, oh my gosh, touched his fucking dick because it's not there on cats.
All right. Well, I mean, granted, you know, when it's raining or snowing, I'll wipe my dog down, obviously, because he's all wet. I'll give his fucking dick a quick 1-2 swipe with the towel because I don't want his dick to be frozen.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good caretaking for sure.
You know, because I wouldn't just leave mine all wet, so I'm not going to leave his fucking icy and cold.
If Tig's shit needed attending, I would do it for sure. But I might fuck Tig anyways. I'm definitely gay for Tig. I always tell my woman, you're second. Tig's first. Tig's my number one. And I mean, it makes sense too. He keeps his mouth shut. No, I'm just playing. It's nothing about that. But, man, Tig's the longest relationship I've ever had. You know, he's been here forever.
I mean, that's pretty much how I feel about Juice, just because Juice is the only reason that basically I'm sitting here now and I'm not a piece of shit anymore.
He ain't never gonna leave me. And, you know, I've cuddled in bed every night for, 5-6 years? You know, with him. He's the most stable relationship I've ever had. So, of course, man. It's my Tig.
I feel that. I do sleep literally sleep and cuddle with my dog every night. He gets under the covers with me. I just lift up the blanket when I'm ready to go to bed, and he gets right underneath and just lays with me.
I told her if she ever could consider leaving me, you know, it would cross the line and I couldn't accept you and look at you the same because you're choosing to leave Tig. And if you could leave Tig, fuck you. You ain't a good person. If you could not love Tig, man, you gotta go.
You should see my dog when, like, every time I goes there, he he just like side eyes the fuck out of her, dude. He doesn't hate her. He's just not used to me being like, just not used to sharing me with anybody else. So.
I know. Mita
every
was like
time-
that. My female cat. Like whenever she would rub me, Mita would like jump on her and pounce on her. I'm like, are you jealous?
He really is. He'll lay in his kennel. Like I'll be in bed, like, and I'll be like, all right, come on, let's get in bed. Like every time I just tell him let's get in bed every night, and he just runs and jumps up. He'll just lay in his kennel and just look at her like, what the fuck is this?
He's like, she gets to lay in your bed?
I know. I'm like, bro, there's enough room for all of us. Come on. This one, I don't know. I keep sliding down. It's a little, so this is an older song. It's about little over 2 years old now, I think. But in one of Playboi Carti's songs, I don't know why I can't think right now. I think it might be Sky. But he said, so is he sus for saying, I don't even like to hug, I don't even like to kiss, I just pat her on the ass and tell her good shit? Is that sus?
Yeah. What would you think was sus about it? I guess let me see that angle.
I guess in his, okay, I didn't really think about it that hard. I just wrote it. A lot of these I don't think about. I just write it once I think about it for a second, then I just quit thinking about it. So now that I am thinking, I guess in his situation where like he's probably fucking a different girl like every day, which sounds crazy.
But even so, why would you not want to kiss her? I mean, if
Well,
you're fucking
you
a
know.
girl that is like nasty and sucking other dudes' dicks all the time like that, then that's pretty sus in general. I don't want no other dick in my pussy.
Fair point. But like if it's not his, you know, he's just taking it out for a test drive. Like,
No, but that's gay, remember?
oh,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. If that's the reason he's not kissing her. Gay.
Okay.
Sure, our girls appreciate that we think this way too. We really do.
I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't listen. Actually,
Yeah.
I know she doesn't.
Yeah.
But although her friend does. So
Well,
shout out to you. What's up?
You
I
gotta
know
get
you're
that
here
out
this
the
one.
way, you know.
You
gotta let her know who you really are.
Playboi Carti. Oh,
Yeah.
she found
He's
out.
already gay anyways. We know this.
We found out, or she found out last night. I got a little too drunk and became the real me for a second.
Saw, yeah.
How
How bad was that?
It was just anything I said was just towards my own half heritage. So
You're like Doug.
So you know, like obviously when we were growing up, the internet was a thing. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, bro, like it just wasn't really, but like we didn't always have it easily as accessible, you know. So whenever we were growing up, you know, before you really had like the internet porn or you really knew about it, you were using movies, I would assume, right? I mean, I don't know. I was.
Disney Channel?
Well, no. I mean, like, you would, like, see a movie and then know that there's a sex scene in a movie and then bank it for later. And then whenever you get a chance, you just turn that movie on and skip right to that scene. Or am I just the only... I know I'm not the only person that's done this because I've heard other people talk about this. So I'm not gonna...
I mean, you could do whatever, whether it was, like, a TV show or whatever, but really... My first time I had like, you know, I like reptiles. I had bearded dragons and snakes and shit. And you know, my mom, I think, got me a subscription to like, I'd have CCS magazines. I think you did too.
Yeah.
And I got also like airsoft, you know, things and like tactical stuff. I like knives and shit and reptiles. So one time I had a reptile magazine. and I flipped it open. I saw the girl in a yellow bikini. And I remember just it was my first time. I was like, boom. I was like, I like women. I like girls for sure. And but then quickly after that was right around like I got an iPod Touch. You know,
Oh my
this
god,
is
that's
like
all I wanted an iPod Touch for. I claimed it
I
was for
bought my
music, but it was
own
just to fucking jerk off with.
I saved up like hundreds of dollars as a fucking fourth grader for this shit. So like by fourth grade, I bought an iPod Touch anyways, and I had fucking Wi-Fi, and so I was pretty much started with porn, anyways. You know what I mean? But
I guess that makes sense because like. Yeah, because I had the first thing I got was a Girls Gone Wild DVD, which technically isn't porn, but that's good enough when you're like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, dude, there's like tons of girls and they're all just showing their boobs.
I guess I did have a hack where, well, there would be like girls kissing on YouTube or something, like that. Or I found a hack one time before I could get on the internet like that, where we had our family computer in the living room, because my fucking doctor suggested that to my mom, so I wouldn't fucking be looking at them. She said, make sure and have the computer in a public.
They weren't worried about the other two girls. It was just you.
No, yeah, she told my mom, so that shit was. And then I knew about the history, right? So I didn't want to look up anything bad, but I realized, but I found by accident, if you just typed in girls' first names on like Google, you just type in like Ashley or something, and then like scroll down Google Images long enough, you'd fucking find a fucking dirty Ashley on there that was naked.
Is that a dirty Ashley?
So all I was looking at was names.
Names of girls and when girls get hit back.
Yeah, so that was a hack, I guess. But I always pretty much just had porn as soon as I started getting to that age. But after that, it was like every day before school.
Well, I remember the first time I saw it was like I was in like second grade. That was a weird experience because that made me feel sick because I didn't know what it was.
It's funny because I showed whenever I first got it, I started showing the other little neighborhood kids who were younger. Like, not younger, I'm 4th, 5th grade or whatever, and they're like, 4th or 3rd grade.
Right.
And everyone would be like, oh, bro, I gotta go home. I'm fucking sick. I'm like, fuck you sick for, faggot.
There was a kid that, I'm not gonna say their names, but this kid that I grew up with, two of them, me and this one kid were like, he was like the first one really to like show me that shit, and we'd like get on his computer, and it was like back when internet was still shitty and you could get on something and then you try to close out of it, but it just like wouldn't leave the screen. So like me and him, we'd get on like, I don't even remember what it was, but it would be like a subscription, like pay for like porn kind of thing, but they'd show like preview pictures of the girls. So we'd look at that. But then there was one time like my mom was there to pick me up and we would try to like close the computer and shit and it wouldn't fucking exit out of the window. So I was like, bro, we just have to turn it off, and we just pulled the fucking power cord. Yeah. And that probably fried the fucking computer back in like 2006 or whatever.
Right.
They probably destroyed that computer, but that shit was wild.
Yeah, when I was real young too, some way older, he's probably like a freshman, was one of my buddy's older brothers. He showed me a porno mag when I was in like 1st grade or kindergarten or something, like real young. And, it was his dad's magazine with like, so it was older. And, I liked boobs, I saw the boobs and I liked that. And then like I just saw a big bush. I didn't even see what a vagina looked like. I just saw a big bush. And I was like, I didn't even have a bush. I was like, I don't. He was like, what do you like better, boobs or pussy? I was like, boobs. Like, I'm fucking, that scared me. It made like you were talking about being sick. Like I was just too young and that shit.
I remember this other kid that we grew up with, like the kid that had showed me had showed this kid too. And he was like, I guess they saw the fucking end. And the one kid who had never seen it, he was like, ooh, why did he throw up out of his penis? It's like, what?
Do you remember the first time you saw a squirt? like accidentally, you know, you're finding shit on there that you never seen. Gaping asshole, that made me sick. You know what I mean?
It still makes me sick.
I didn't know what a squirt was, so like I wanted to find, you know, another video after
I don't
like that, and I didn't know what to look up. Girls peeing, you know, I didn't know what it was, but first time seeing a squirt, I was like, "What the fuck was that?" But there's a bunch of shit that made me
I think
sick
I
like
had that reaction the first time, and then the second time I saw it, I was like, "Oh yeah."
No, I
This
wanted
is
to
for
go
me.
back for it. I was trying to figure out what it was. But yeah, I guess there was, you know, at first a lot of shit that would make me sick that is just nasty, you know, that I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know about that. Like seeing a fucking girl's fucking asshole be all
Bro.
gaping out.
I remember there used to
I
all
still
the
don't like that.
time be like this one video that would randomly pop up every now and again on whatever website we were using or whatever I was using as like a younger kid. Of you know, like you're scrolling through and you just see like the thumbnail photo or whatever. This dude, it was like a girl's legs spread and this dude like this, and it was like a bald guy, but all you could see was like from this part of his head and like the back of his neck. He had his fucking head in her pussy.
I think
I never clicked on it because I was like, I know I'm gonna throw up from watching this.
Right.
But I was always so intrigued of like how.
Yeah, like
I mean, I get
fisting.
that they could fit like a baby out, but like I would imagine a full grown man's head has to be wider than a fucking baby's body, right?
And then they like dilate, you know, when they're giving birth.
Wait,
like,
is dilate open or close?
I think it's like opening. But that's what I'm
Dilate's
saying.
opening?
So it's not just like their regular pussy size and a baby stretches out of it. Like they naturally start getting wider. So like the fact that you could fit a head in an undilated pussy, like what the fuck?
Maybe they medically dilated her.
I don't know all the science to that.
I don't either. I find out lots of gross stuff about like the human body for my girl, because she has to do all that shit for school, and
Same.
I'm like, bro, that's so fucked,
dude.
She sent me a video the other day where she was watching some things she was studying, and they were like doing something, like they had this part cut open right here, and then the bitch was like moving her hand, and you could see all the muscles and like tendons and shit moving inside the forearm, bro. I was about to throw up.
Dude, me one time with like Fuego and everybody, I just randomly was curious. Okay, so you cut the umbilical cord off the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck happens to the other end in her?
I think it falls out.
Right, but I didn't know. Nobody knew. And so we like looked up a video of childbirth. Have you ever seen one?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Because dude, look, the pussy was like this big. And I'm like, it didn't make sense. And then after watching for long enough and the baby came out, I understood. It was the baby's head the whole time crowning out. I was like, why is her pussy this fucking big? It was the baby's head coming out. But do you remember all the real post-nut clarity back when you were a little kid? I mean, everything was pretty much made you guilty, especially when you were like looking up nasty shit at first.
Before I gave it up for fucking 2024, every single literally up until fucking December 31st, 2023, it was the same feeling that I had the very first time. It's always disgust and regret every single time. It didn't matter what it was.
Right. It was real.
I don't know if that's like I've thought about that. I think it's just like religion or something. That's what I feel like is like religion as a kid that made me feel like that.
Yeah.
Because you know that there's some people out there that are like such freaks, and you know those people that are like super openly like sexual. Like I don't know if that, like, if I'm making any sense. Like people that are like really into that kind of like lifestyle, I guess you could call it.
Right.
That shit.
Bet Dylan never had no post-nut clarity.
No, he knows he did it right every time. But that shit, it can't be like, you don't feel bad at all. Like, you don't feel disgusted about yourself doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. Or like what's up with like the open relationship shit? I'm not a fan, bro. Nowhere in the Bible did I ever read that you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's just friends with benefits.
Yeah, so then what's the point?
Right.
Is that gay?
Right.
Even if you're in a relationship, but it's an open relationship and you're still fucking other girls on the side
Yeah,
with
if you're
no
coming
intention.
home, if you're letting your girl go get fucked, and you're fucking other girls, and you're coming home and eating your girl's pussy, you're gay. You know she's fucking other dudes. I'm only eating pussy from a girlfriend because it should only be mine.
Right.
But I'm not.
So you're right. That is low key actually gay because at the end of the day, bro, why are you trying to taste dick that bad?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why do you got such a hankering for another man's cock in your mouth that you found a way around having to actually suck the cock?
Right.
So you just let your girlfriend take it and then you taste it from her.
Yeah, no.
Oh God, I wish we had like a visual effect that I could implant where when we figure out if something's gay or not, it's like a stamp on the screen. It just says gay.
Yeah. We can.
That'd be so cool. If somebody knows how to do it, let me know or guide me in the right direction.
It's video editing. We got it.
I know. Somebody hit me
It would
up
be cool if we could click a button, like have stuff programmed, do it live.
I know. Well, see, that's why I'm trying to get a laptop too, because then we really could do all that shit. We could have, we could hook it up to where they see what we're looking at if we're looking at something on this. So
let's do it.
I'm gonna try to figure all that shit out.
And get you hooked up like her with Newegg, bro, and you can make payments with the firm. Think you got denied from that shit though? Weren't you trying to do it with the
a long
Roadcaster?
time ago. Yeah.
Have you built any more credit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I do.
Yeah.
Is just build credit. Street cred, dog.
Street cred.
Okay. This next one. Don't take offense, anybody. Don't take offense to this one, but honestly, is it even important for women to come? Now, first of all, let me explain myself here. Because God only made it necessary for men to ejaculate to create life. So he clearly didn't care enough about your orgasm to make it essential.
I think in this day and age, it's essential for your relationship to last. But I think it is blasphemous for women to come, and that's
you're not supposed to get any pleasure.
And that's the reason, because your relationship won't last if she doesn't. And it takes so much that it did have to come down to some sinful acts for like women to be able to come. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder,
sinful for us or them?
For them. Because it takes special, most times takes special tools, and I don't like, sex was never like that. You got to think, when you're a caveman, like you're nutting as quick as possible as like, just
survival
so that you don't get eaten by a mountain lion. And so you can reproduce, plant your seed fast enough. Sex was like a 30-second, act, you know what I mean, in nature. So women, it became more, it's whenever it became not just for reproduction, and it came for pleasure, which is technically a sin.
Okay, so then is making somebody else come gay?
Making another woman come gay? Is that what you're saying?
Just anybody else in general.
Well, making a guy come, yeah, that's gay. But no, I think that if you can make a girl come, then you got to be doing something right. You know,
You heard it here first.
and what you got to do is you got to prove that you can make her come without the tools. But then ain't no sense in working that hard the rest of your life. So just get the tools after you've established yourself, your cred. Cause yeah, you know what I mean? It's like they want to come, we want to come. We don't want to run 4 miles and fucking puke afterwards because we had to work so hard. Because I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard me say this, but like, you know, women are always appalled that like men can't make them come, but you got to realize like dick is like weed. Old good reliable, okay? It's always good. It's always going to be good enough, right? But a damn vibrator is heroin.
Stops.
It's heroin, okay?
Right.
So these fucking junkies are on heroin all the fucking time, then talking about our dick ain't good, weed ain't good enough. Of course, I've done some shit, dog, and weed wasn't good enough for me after I'd experimented with some other shit.
Right.
So these junkies can't be on heroin talking about weed ain't good enough for them no more. Of course it's not when you're a fucking junkie.
Okay. This leads me into my next thing. I think we've got that covered. I learned because I was just curious. I'm openly gonna say this. It's gonna be hard for me, but and can you get this up too on the Google? Can we check what's the hold on, how did I word that? What is the medical length of a micro penis?
Edgarina. She's Edgarina.
Because 3.6 or less. But listen.
Sorry,
That says
that's a micro penis.
No, wait. What
Like hard?
I read was that the way you could measure is if you stretch it out soft, and if it was under 3 something, then you technically medically have a micro penis, which I think is unfair that they're gonna measure flaccid.
What? Well, yeah, because that makes no sense. Because if
some dudes
if
are
I'm on
showers, some
cocaine,
dudes are
dog,
growers.
if I'm on cocaine, dude, my dick's like this big sometimes.
My dick is like that naturally until I get some blood flow. So, of course, if you saw my dick flaccid, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's fake," or like that's.
But I guess stretching it out. Okay,
Stretch,
because
but that's unhard. Like they mean you whip it out and you stretch it.
Okay,
because you can't stretch it if it's already hard.
Yeah, but I get that's okay because even if I have coke dick and it is a micro dick, if I can still stretch it out though. You know what I mean? It's just like shriveled up coke dick, but like I can still pull it out and stretch it.
Yeah.
So hold on, I'm getting a tape measure. I need to see if I have a micro dick.
No, dude. I doubt it.
Three what?
It was like 3.6, right? All right, we're getting a live micro check right now on air. Now, granted, I haven't measured myself actually, but
Yeah, I got 2.
No. Oh, you got 2. You got 2 tape measures.
You have to stretch it.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not.
Hold on, I'm not gonna measure mine right now.
Hold up, don't look in the window.
Don't look. Just look straight in the window and watch him do it. It's.
Hold up. I gotta like actually. I'll pull up this thing.
It's funny that we're in this fucking room and we've got these 2 giant sliding glass doors, and he's just got his dick out into the window.
No,
You
bro.
measuring
I'm
your
stretching
dick?
over 6.
Stretching over 6?
Yeah.
Bro.
I swear, come fact check me.
That's not even fair.
Okay, look. Okay. You see?
Jesus.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm not showing you more. Okay, look.
Stop the measure right where, and then just show me the tape so I can confirm for the camera.
Well, I'm gonna. Okay.
Are you making sure he's not fudging the numbers right now?
Okay.
What?
Lindsay, can you see the?
No. Just stop
Can
the
you
tape
see
measure
that I'm
right.
where my thumb is?
Yeah.
Okay. That was 7.
No.
I mean, I'll fucking stretch it off.
7 stretch?
I
Bro, hold on. This shit is over, bro. I'm not doing this fucking podcast no more, bro.
But I feel like the stretch is gonna be what your shit is hard. Because it's only gonna stretch out as much as the
Well,
foot.
no,
It's
see,
not
Bill,
gonna
that's what I'm saying.
stretch more.
Some people are showers, some are growers. I'm of the grower variety. I don't have a fucking hog flaccid.
It's probably like 4 unstretched. Okay, but stretching. So it's I'm
God damn it,
definitely
now
not
I
a-
gotta know.
I'm definitely not a shower. But it does grow, you know what I mean?
Wait, I have to make a. You're right. Big hard is gonna be.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's
Well,
only
yeah,
gonna
it's
stretch
stretched.
to yeah.
It's not gonna get bigger
Yeah,
than that.
yeah,
It's your skin.
Yeah, it's how much
You don't get more.
it's the blood
Wait,
flow can fill
wait.
up the stretch.
Yeah, you don't get more skin.
Yeah. Does that mean I just have a 7-inch dick?
Let the world know, dude.
Okay. Well, I mean, fuck, that's not that great.
Well,
That's
fuck, that
an
can't
inch
be
and a
true.
Well, fuck, that can't be true.
That's
You're
an
not
inch-
gonna sit here and tell me that the stretched is how hard is how long it is hard.
Listen,
Just flaccid
Yours is
stretch.
an micro penis?
No,
No.
it's not. I beat the medical
my
micro.
dick's got variable.
But barely. But I'm saying, like, there's no way.
It was 3.8.
There's no, it was more than 3.8. But I'm saying,
So you're not micro. You don't even gotta say it.
but I'm just trying to figure out how can they say that that's no.
But what I will
Why
say-
are they making you measure to make sure if you have a micro penis
That's what I
flaccid?
said.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If I get hard,
It's if it didn't stretch past 3. Yeah, that is a micro dick. That means your dick is like this big. If
okay.
it's only stretched. Because if my dick can be like this big and then stretch that far, if your shit's only stretching to 3 inches, then that means your shit is literally that.
Okay, can you Google this and see
But see,
how much
here's
how
my
much more
downfall.
how much bigger does it get? How much bigger is it supposed to get hard compared to flaccid, if that makes sense?
And see,
This is a lot of dick. This
That's
show has turned
this-
gay. This
Flaccid.
this is my downfall.
what is flaccid? Flaccid is soft. Oh, how do you spell it?
No.
FLACCID.
Here's
can't
my
look that up
downfall,
because
too.
That's not always like accurate. Some dick doesn't get that much bigger.
Because they're a shower, not a grower. That means that.
Right, that's what I'm
You
saying.
can't really look that up.
But, here's my thing. I could have a longer dick, but it's skinny, okay? It's not the thickest cock, okay? Like, it's a long cock, but it's skinny. It's not a fat
You ain't
cock.
got no-
I just remember your dad saying that his balls hit the water in the bowl now.
Mine do. I've got my balls hang low. My balls hang low. And my balls can hang out of shorts.
No, you would not look like the fucking
Bro, you
jackass
seen my
skit.
nuts. dude.
Yeah. I
can
remember the
stretch
bat
that
wings.
shit.
That's true. I guess if you had the bat wings in 8th grade, you fucking
Yeah.
goddamn gravity ain't been nice to you.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's good. You want to let your nuts hang. But, no, and I got a hammerhead, Hammerhead.
Okay, so scratch
You don't
that.
want
I'm
that.
gonna,
You
I
don't want
re-
that pencil tip, bro.
I'm gonna-
You want the head to be bigger too. That mushroom.
Yeah, I think the circumference of my head is probably bigger than the rest of my
Okay,
dick.
then that's good.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
like it's weird.
It's a pretty cock. You want a pretty cock.
Mine's also not the same color as me. Mine's dark.
Yeah,
Like,
mine's darker. Too.
mine's like the only part of me that's Mexican. All right, too much dick talk for the straight cast.
So I would agree. If your shit does not stretch out past 3 inches, micro cock.
Oh, all right, fair. I beat that. I guess
Okay.
I guess they'll never know. Like I could totally. It now it seems like I'm lying about this, so I might cut this out. But,
That is crazy.
Yeah, so medical microcock, 3.6 flaccid, stretched out. That doesn't. I don't know, dude. I think the doctors are just dickheads. So I don't trust doctors anyway. How much longer do you think shit breaks have gotten since cell phones were invented?
Shit break. What?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just more of like my job.
You have shit like designated?
Not like a designated shit break, but I'm just saying like anytime you go to the bathroom, like anybody's just going to the bathroom to take a shit, how much longer do you think that is like
Gotten.
yeah, how much longer do you think those have taken since we've had cell phones?
Like you're saying people take longer because they're on their phone?
I feel like now I take longer as we're like when I was a kid, I didn't have a fucking, I didn't have like, yeah, we might have had cell phones, but like we didn't have fucking, my phone's recording.
I get what
us.
you're saying. I like if I didn't have any personal device, like, if I could sit there and probably wait and get more shit out if I waited, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just get up because I was bored. But now I catch myself like waiting 15 minutes after scrolling on my phone, and maybe I'll have more, but maybe I don't. You know what I mean? So yeah, it definitely takes, I'd say it adds another 15 minutes to a shit. Because, while you're sitting there testing, waiting to see if you got any more, you're just going to do it regardless if you do or not. I'd say 15 minutes.
So what do you think they were before? Like 5 to 10? Do you think it's either doubled or tripled?
Well, I would just say 15 minutes more now.
15 minutes more
regardless.
Now. Right.
Unless sometimes you just have those shits where it's just a nice shit. You just shit it and you're out. But like us men now, a lot of times, we shit like 7 times a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've gone back to normal now. Like my normal used to be like my normal was like 3 before 10 o'clock. And now I've gotten down to like just like 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
No, I never do it. I mean, I guess sometimes in the afternoon.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I used to never in the morning or in the afternoon because I would have shit everything out by fucking 11 o'clock that day.
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, no, if I have to shit like at nighttime, something's wrong with me.
True, yeah.
Like I'm sick.
Yeah, usually my stomach hurts real bad if I'm shitting at night. But I usually have one good one. It's usually morning and then just right when I get home from work.
1 hour? 1 hour and 10 minutes?
Oh, that's how long we've been going? Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, we skipped last week, so.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I don't know how to word this. I guess I could just say it the way I wrote it down, but I was thinking about getting back into some of my old videos and documentaries, if you know what I mean. Some of my governmental
speaking
stuff
of that,
getting back into.
I got a book in the mail, and Bill was like, "Did you order a book?" And I was like, "No, I don't read. I only read Diary of a Wimpy Kids." And I looked at it, and it's mailed to me, my name, and I didn't order it. And so I'm like, "Oh, is it some religious shit?" And I did open it, and it said something about the Vatican, and which is like Catholicism or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it says like the great controversies of America. And I was like, this is something Moomaw should read. So let me get it.
I think I've seen that book. Yeah, cuz all they do is like every time any of those pedo fucking priests ever get caught like fucking little kids, the Vatican will just move them. There's like no repercussions for any of it. But they just have so much money.
You read?
Yeah, not as much as I should now.
I wanted to give it to you. I was like, I felt like this is for Moomaw.
Well, will 2 former rivals unite? Who are the 2 former rivals? Huh. Yeah, it says to you or current residents. So what, are they just like sending out books? let's see. The untold story behind the Vatican's rising influence in America. Well, let me tell you, just before I go any further with this, the Vatican's influence in America is not exactly the one you should be worried about.
You're gonna make yourself feel better real quick. A side note, I think the average male dick is like 5 inches hard. So if you beat 5, you're already good.
Yeah, we're beating that.
Yeah, you're good.
That's hilarious. The destruction of Jerusalem. That's chapter 1. Huh. Okay. I wish I could read the back and get this, but if I can see if we can remove this sticker a little bit without. Okay, perfect. Because I want to see what this is supposed to be. When John F. Kennedy ran for president, many Americans opposed electing a Roman Catholic to the White House. They feared that the Catholic Church might dominate the state, robbing Americans of their cherished freedom of conscience. That was before President Ronald Reagan and Pope John Paul II worked together to bring down communism during the Cold War. Oh, wow. That was before Pope Francis spoke to Congress and waved to adoring crowds in Washington, D.C. Now, many Americans view the Pope as a respected leader of the Christian world. I don't. Is this a good or bad thing? Before we decide, we should take a hard look at history because the only thing we have to fear for the future is if we forget the past. This book, first published in the 1880s, brilliantly predicted the thawing of tensions between the United States and the Vatican. The author reaches some very important conclusions about what the new friendship means for the future. The great controversy poses a serious question that every individual must consider. If a political superpower and religious superpower join forces, what will be the inevitable result? So this was first made in 1888.
So I don't think it is some religious thing trying to like convert me. I think they're trying to expose.
Fuck, I'll give it a fucking whirl.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Controversy, I saw that and I was like, this is Muma's, but
I really want to like get into more topical episodes. Like just every once in a while, not every one.
right.
Get back to fucking around. Obviously, I'm not going to like make it super serious because I can't be serious for longer than like 10 minutes anyway.
Right.
But yeah, like maybe like read this and come back with some shit. There's some documentaries I want to show you too that we could both watch and fucking really get down into.
Crazy fact too. Every 35 pounds a man loses gains like a half inch or an inch to his dick. So if you're overweight, 35 pounds or more, you're hiding some of your actual fucking inches, bro. And I'm not playing. I lost about 40 pounds recently, and my dick, I was like, what the fuck? I swear. Because you got pudge down there, too, that hides it, dude. Every 35 pounds you lose, you gain. Your dick gains like a half inch or an inch.
My aunt's a nurse. I remember her telling me that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, which is kind of weird now.
That's why typically you always, if you ever seen like a video or a picture of a fat dude, and they always got those little micro dicks, those funny pictures we've seen. It's because that's why they all have small dicks like that. It's because they're way overweight. They're hiding 4 inches on that fucking 180 extra pounds they're carrying.
All right, we'll wrap this up in a minute. I don't know. This one, I was just because I've been thinking about fucking Chick-fil-A all week.
Fucking Chick-fil-A?
That too. Just not on Sunday. But which fast food would you eat forever if you only had to pick one? Like if you only got not like eat it every day, but like if you could only pick one fast food to have.
Fuck. Maybe Taco Bell. I eat 3 grilled cheese burritos in 2 minutes.
Chick-fil-A is just an easy fucking choice for me right away.
Well, see, that's hard though, because like Chick-fil-A is fire, but like when I do crack and eat fucking fast food, it's always Taco Bell.
And
it's just so sloppy. I love it.
And who loves Taco Bell the most?
Bitches.
Yeah.
Like, does that make me gay? Is that gay?
Is Taco Bell gay? No. Let's get into this before we head out. This will be our last statement.
Well, I can't fucking side with that because maybe I'm gay.
I mean, bro, I just ate it with you, so like I can't really talk. But is Taco
But
Bell
I
gay?
ate 3 fucking
One more than I did.
3 fucking 8-inch burritos in 2 minutes. That's pretty gay.
That is pretty
That's
gay.
the
You
gay.
did finish all 3 of them before I finished one.
Yeah. But and then again, I could switch and say that it was gay for you to only eat one and that slow, because that's how women eat, right?
Mm.
A man scarfs that shit down and a whole lot of it.
Yeah, but there's no way you're chewing all of it.
I am swallowing whole ass
I know,
loads.
that's what I'm saying. You have to like take like 4 bites into it to where you've got it like
A
slightly
mouthful.
broken down, and then you just swallow it.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's no way you're fully chewing that motherfucker. 3 of those burritos in 2 full minutes.
Yeah, I could fit a mouthful. That may
So-
be gay.
Taco Bell.
Oh, but then we have to say, is it gay to like everything that women like?
Hmm.
I mean, women like sex. We
Trying to
like
think.
sex. That can't be gay.
Yeah. Yeah, but what do they like that's cool?
And I think Chick-fil-A is gayer than Taco Bell.
Chick-fil-A is the most Sigma Alpha fucking shit you could. Don't shake your head, no. Because first of all,
No, I know what they were doing.
wouldn't
Yeah.
hire. They would. They're. You know what they do? If you walk in there and you go, I'd like a Chick-fil-A sandwich, they go,
Hey, faggot.
Not
then-
my pleasure.
yeah, not my pleasure. Please exit the premises.
Okay, I fuck with that, but what I'm saying is girls like Chick-fil-A probably way more. Like, you know, you ain't seeing just fucking like it's every fucking Visco girl in the world's eating Chick-fil-A every day. So Visco girl,
What is that?
it's a stereotype for like it's every, you know, when you walk into TJ Maxx on a sunny day, it's just gonna be these fucking Visco, because I hate them. And no, if
What,
it's in,
TJ
if
Maxx?
there's Visco in your
Oh.
bio, I just want to puke.
Wait, people would put that in their bio?
Visco girls, it's a stereotype. I've seen it.
Is it like a Valley Girl kind of thing? Like,
I don't even know what it is, but any girl with Visco in her bio is a stuck-up bitch who thinks college is like the.
But if you don't know what this
I don't. I see it in. I've seen it in bios, and they all look the same. It's bitches with Stanley cups. Those are Visco girls.
Stanley Cups.
Yeah, it's all the same stereotype.
With the fucking with the tumblers and
Yeah,
thermoses and shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I know some of them.
yeah.
Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A. I don't know. I mean, like, what else is? Yeah, but what's something cool that like that like we know that we like that like? What's
Dude,
something cool
Five
that you guys
Guys.
like?
Five Guys. Okay, I could eat Five Guys forever.
Is
And that
considered
sounds
fast
really
food?
gay.
Is Five Guys fast food?
Yeah.
Because they don't have a drive-through.
Does the drive-through make it fast food? I guess.
I would think so.
No, but Subway never had drive-throughs.
Yeah, but it's Subway fast
And-
food.
Yeah, Subway's fast food.
Subway has drive-throughs now, though.
Okay, but Pandas didn't for a long time either. I mean,
Panda Express didn't.
no, they some of them do now, but like that's Subway's fast food.
Okay.
It's not a restaurant.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I just thought it was more like sandwich shop, but like
You
yeah.
just don't consider Five Guys fast food because it's fucking legit.
yeah, it's a real burger.
Yeah, it's the best.
I had
burger.
Five Guys Friday.
It's I had
No
it
homo.
not too long ago too.
So
Dude, I'll
good.
eat 10 guys in one setting.
Dude, that shit is so good, and like every time I get fries, I only just get like the smallest fry because
So
if
much.
even if you just get a regular, it's half your fucking bag full of fries.
Even
Like,
the
you have
small
to-
is too much.
It is. I got a small the other day, and I was like, bro, it's still a whole cup of fries, and then my entire bag was still full of fries. I had to dig through all of them to get to my burger.
Think about how straight Five Guys is. First off, it's men working there, right?
Oh, not the one I was at, but
And then, oh gosh.
well, it was one girl actually in the back, so I guess I can't.
But think about how straight they are. Peanuts. They put their burgers, they cook their burgers in French fries in peanut oil, and they give you peanuts.
Is that seed oil? Is peanut oil seed oil?
You know, I was wondering about that, but I know that it's cholesterol free, so it's better. It's supposed to be healthier. I guarantee it's not a good oil. But what I'm saying, if you're allergic to peanuts,
Can't have. Wait, can you have food cooked in peanut oil if you're allergic to peanuts?
probably not. But they have peanuts there.
Right.
They ain't even accepting gay people there. So Five Guys, man, I'm rolling with Five Guys, and then I'm just staying off the gay list.
So is Roadhouse? Roadhouse would be pretty straight then too.
Oh,
because
yeah.
they got barrels of nuts and
Fuck yeah.
you can't even, if you're allergic to peanuts, you can't even walk in there and take a breath without dying.
Yeah.
Because there's just
Well,
shells all over the place.
They're all good old yee, you know, Texas Roadhouse. You know, that's great.
Yeah, I
It's
do
great
like
as can
that
be.
roadkill.
Ooh.
Man, Roadhouse is pretty good.
Oh, Roadhouse is real good. I mean, I only eat steaks there, but
I
their
wanna
steaks
go
are good.
I want to go back to Kobe Q.
I need to go get some peanuts after this.
You're gonna go get peanuts? It's like 1
It's
It's almost 2.
Your fucking
Oh my
girlfriend's
God.
waiting on you.
I know she's probably pissed, but I'm sorry. Whatever.
You going to her house?
Probably. But I want to get this. This is fuck.
Is there one more or something?
I just hate having words. Gotta choose words carefully nowadays. Oh, I guess that was it. Wow. So what we've learned today is that I don't have a micro penis. Even though I did tell my girlfriend I did because I was with her when I Googled it.
I need to find what the average girth is to see if I'm under. 'Cause it's a skinny.
How would you measure?
Maybe it's just because it's long and so it's an illusion.
Optical illusion.
Huh. Right. No, it depends. Sometimes it's not 7.
Sometimes it's pretty skinny.
No, listen. It all depends on like your level of fucking horniness. You know what I mean? I could be fucking with the 4-inch dick sometimes. You know, if I was yerked up, not 4, but you know what I mean? It can vary in like an inch. You know what I mean? If I'm like, if my shit is like bulging and at its biggest, I'm not lasting longer than 30 seconds.
Dude, what is up with that? I've noticed that. Like, if I'm fully just...
It's because
You
you're
know.
at your horniest when you're at your biggest. So if you're at your horniest, you're gonna bust quick. You know, if you're fucking with that fucking limp ass yerk dick, you never come.
Yeah, whenever I... Yeah. That shit's not fun. I know that. All right, well, that was pretty good. We got down to some real brass tacks today, and
We got on some stepbrother shit. That's 2 straight bud shit, bro.
2 straight
Measuring
buds.
our fucking stretched dicks together. Yeah, dude.
Oh, one last thing. Look this up. I was watching South Park yesterday with my girl and her friend. Type in South Park yaoi, yaoi, I think.
Dylan thinks that it's straight to fuck that inflatable doll with your buddy.
Did he say? Yeah, go back to our text and see what he said about it.
Images?
Yeah, I think I spelled
Well, he
yaoi
said
right.
Peanuts is gayer, but I think that he said that he was defending and saying it's not gay to fuck a blow up doll with your buddy because you chose not to fuck each other. But that's a stretch. Okay, he said, bro, it's definitely gayer to be allergic to peanuts than DP a blow up doll together. Okay, that could be that could be true on that part, but I think he even went more into saying that it's not even gay to fuck a blow up doll with your buddy. He said you're definitely just a bitch and could take dick like one if you can't eat peanuts. He said, well, think about it, bro. You choose to fuck a blow-up doll instead of each other, so you already made the decision to do that based on being too gay. And shit, we know the feeling of needing to nut, but none of us understand how gay it is to be allergic to nuts. So I still don't get it. Is it, Dylan, do you think it's straight or gay to fuck a blow-up doll?
Wait,
with
so
your
is
buddy?
he saying that it's less gay than being... I think what he was saying is that...
He's saying it's more gay to be allergic to peanuts, but I'm trying to figure out if he thinks it's gay at all.
To
fuck a blow-up
two
doll.
straight buds?
Yeah, to two straight buds each other.
Wow, yeah. Well, give me feedback. Text me or him or whatever. Just send it to our group chat.
Yeah.
So we were watching... I don't know if you ever seen this episode of South Park. Like, you know Craig and Tweak? Trying to think.
Craig is the chef?
No. Craig is like... Craig's this little boy in the blue hat, and Tweak's the kid with the yellow hair, and he's like always crazy, fucking just looks like he's tweaking all the time. Or here, I'll fucking... This is Tweak and Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so there's an episode where all the Asian girls in the school are drawing Tweak and Craig in like it's called yaoi. I don't remember exactly what it is, but basically I was telling them last night when we were watching it that I was gonna get these pictures made of me and you and make that the screen or like the thumbnail for the podcast for Two Straight Buds. It's shit.
Do it.
It's like
give me one of
Japanese
those. We can
art. Look, that one's hilarious. Fucking, he pulled the old popcorn trick on him, put his dick in the popcorn tub, and then Craig reaches in to grab it and grabs his dick.
So wait, what happened to the South Park guys though?
Look, like it's all just like.
Can you find the South Park boys one?
What do you mean?
Didn't you say, are those the same guys?
Yeah. Those paintings are what all the Asian girls in the school were drawing of Craig and Tweak together.
Find a funny one of Craig and Tweak from South Park and send it to me, and I'll try and make something of us for it. I think it'd be funnier with the South Park ones.
Yaoi is boys' love. Is a genre of fictional media originating in Japan that features homoerotic relationships between male characters. Okay, so yeah, we got to get a yaoi
of the South
yaoi
Park
photo. No, of me and you. We got to get somebody to draw a yaoi of me and you as the cover photo for Two Straight Buds. Like,
wait,
that
so
one's
I'm
too
trying
gay.
to figure out. So, was there yaoi pictures of the South Park characters though?
Yeah, this is what was drawn. This was from the show.
Okay.
Like they drew that in the show. Like these photos.
Okay.
Let's see.
So there's no yaoi ones that actually look like them.
Well, it's because they're drawn in like an anime style.
Okay.
That's how like the style is made, I guess.
Is there any gay ones that look like them? Because I just think it'd be funnier to use the South Park one. Like South Park, where you can clearly tell it's South Park. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying where yaoi is the different style.
Not really any that looks like them.
Or any just gay pictures of Craig and Tweak together.
This one, where they're furries.
Is there any gay pictures of... Okay, that's too much. Craig and Tweak, is there any ones that isn't the yaoi, just maybe in South Park where they're doing some gay shit?
That picture is probably what I showed you is probably the...
What were they doing? Just standing by each other?
They were holding hands.
Okay. Yeah, that's 2 straight buds. That'd be good. Yeah, send me that one.
Because they were fucking they like fake broke up, and then everybody was mad at Craig because Tweak like took it too far and made it seem like Craig like cheated on him or something. So then they decided to act like they were getting back together. Pretty good episode. How long does that say?
Your phone's different now.
No, that's hers.
Oh, what the fuck? How is your phone different, Lindsay?
I don't know what that is. Do you have like
Lindsay,
the Google app?
Will you? I saved that photo to your camera roll. Will you send it to me? That one would be great. And if we take the faces out, we wouldn't get copyright.
I bet we could figure out a way to put our faces on there.
No, if we put our faces on there,
that'd be
it wouldn't be
hilarious.
copyright, would it? Right?
I don't think so. I think we're good. I don't think South Park's gonna try to do anything to us. It's not even like we're making money from this or anything. All right, well, I say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for joining back in. This has been another episode of 2 Straight Buds, formerly known as the Good Old Boys. Probably still yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll all be done soon. So
We'll have some 2 Straight Buds merch.
yeah,
I'll make some mock t-shirts that like just, custom
2 Straight Bud yaoi style.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. All right, well, we'll be back next week, and we'll see you guys later.
Gay frog, friggin' frog, I don't like a frog. Gay friggin' frog, frogs. Friggin' frog crap, won't you fight the frog? It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you.
Hey, faggot!
Frog!